So we'll jump right in here to the three primary functions of water rates. First one is the kind of the obvious one, your O&M. You're covering the daily operation costs. The first one's the most thought of, the one you almost have to do. The second one is maybe the least thought of one. It's replacement rehabilitation of existing infrastructure. And so being the least thought of, that's probably one of the biggest takeaways from this is thinking about that second function there. And then the third one that most do through future planning, master planning, things like that, is the capital investments and future expansion. Daily operation costs is kind of the past and present of your water system and funding everything that was built up to now and everything, all your daily O&M costs. This is a big chunk of what your rates are going towards, of course. And like I said, this is kind of the obvious one, the one you have to plan for. But the next function, the one that may not be thought of as much, is the replacement and rehabilitation of existing infrastructure. Where does that money come from to replace that whole system once all these pipes are at the end of their useful life? And then we get into the third function here, is the capital investments and future expansions. So just consider each of the functions like we talked about with contemplating rate changes and analyzing your rates. Big takeaway here is avoid dramatic increases. In other words, don't go double your rates as a result of this presentation. Of course, it's just the proper future planning and considering those annual increases and easing into it and taking into account all the actual costs that it takes to run a system. And of course, it's not a one-size-fits-all. All systems are different. And the AWWA has several manuals, and the M1 manual is a good reference for all this. It's all things water rates, and talks about all these different aspects and a lot of the details and calculations that go into it.